Hey guys, what is going on? Sentence here, and we're back with the League of Legends cast and Spectate. Today we're going to be doing another one of my games, and I'm playing as the Jax in the top lane with one of my friends who is the Lux in the mid lane. So yeah, this game was pretty fun, another really close one just like last time as well. Of these spams going down, just going to turn off the chat, make it easier for us. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. In the top lane, it is going to be Jax versus Kassadin. In the jungle, it's actually Kindred versus Talon in the jungle, which is interesting. In the mid lane, it's actually Zed versus Lux, not Kayle, which have Kayle support with an Ezreal and a Kalista with the Blitzcrank. Really nice combination, Kalista with Blitzcrank. Of course, Kassadin going to be looking for that early sort of pressure with his range, his Q, but also going to be wary of the Jax damage. This really is just going to be farming until level 3 where things will go off. And of course that damage coming down from Kassadin at level 1. Whew, that is some crazy stuff. Going to have to be careful with that. Half health already for Jax. Of course does have corrupting potion to start with as well. So will be good for that lane sustain. Hits level 2 as well. So going to have to be careful. Does of course hit counter strike for his first ability. Focusing up here just because nothing else is really happening too much yet. If we go down to mid lane, bot lane, things are pretty standard. Oh, the damage coming down from Kassadin is crazy. He doesn't have Ignite. If he had Ignite, he probably would have gone for it. Jack's finally going to use his potions. Going to try and get those. With Kindred just farming up in the jungle very nicely. Talon making his way back up. Pull, not going to hit. Kalista, of course, looking for that early pressure on the Ezreal. Kayle, of course, going to start coming into her own when she hits at level 6. Actually, aggression going down in on Kassadin. Doesn't get the return, does get the jump, but the shield coming down. That's first blood for the Jax in the top lane. That's that level 3 Jax aggression. When you have your full combo of abilities, you can get a kill pretty damn quickly if you know what you're doing. So, good play there. Of course, he's behind on farm slightly, and that's going to kind of try and even things up. But first blood, very, very good stuff. Really good start for the red team. Pull coming down. Does actually hit Kayle, but oh, we have an execution coming down. That's embarrassing for the blue team. Oh, I wondered why the camera moved so fast when we just got a pull and aggression down in the bot lane. Talon, of course, biting off more than he can chew. Meanwhile, Kindred taking full advantage of all of this, clearing out the blue buff on the enemy team and also clearing out the Gromp. Really positive start for the red team. So, I have to see where this one does go. Trying to get it down. Pull does hit that hero minion. Nice one blocking the way. Kayle not even moving. Kayle just like, I know I'm going to be okay here. Kassadin really going to have to do some safety strats in that top lane now. Farm is actually ahead, to be fair. So Jax needs those kills because the farm is ahead. Jax does not want to fight with all those minions around. Kassadin's still been able to take those trades down to the shield and the farm advantage. And of course got 3 potions as well. Aggression coming down in the bot lane from Kalista, doing that mad damage with the Rens. Mid lane, pretty standard. Talon is so close to Kindred. I don't know if Talon wants this fight. Talon's only level 2. Kindred is going to get the proc. One more shot. He's going to actually go for the tower dive. Manages to flash ahead. Zed is around, but oh, she's going to take one more turret shot. She's almost going down. Zed picking up the kill. What a savior. That could have gone so differently. Talon, of course, still level 2. Still on that back foot, but a nice assist is always good, helping him get back into the game. Zed with the hero moves there, which means bad news for Lux. Lux hasn't done anything bad, but now she's going to be against a laner with a kill picking up. So amazing play by the Zed there. Talon, of course, coming down to return the favor. Maybe try and get a gank on the Lux to help the Zed further along to try and carry this game. Ezreal making some mistakes there, getting pulled back in with the exhaust going down. Kalista getting the rend kill onto Ezreal. Fantastic stuff from her. Really, really good rend kills. And the fight going down mid. Zed's like, whoa, you actually do some damage. Lux with those shields managing to block it all. Jax is still actually being pushed away because he's 10, you know, he's almost 10 from behind. She's going with a push. The counter strike will actually hit. There's that Thunderlord's damage with the W going down. But in the mid lane, we have the mark being applied into Lux. The shields are going to be enough, and the ignite not enough to finish off. Zed, one more auto attack would have actually killed her with the damage. Jax, though, see how low Jax is there. He's having to go back as well. Obviously got punished quite a bit. Don't know why Kindred's coming into that lane. Zed is level 6, but Amoyawala sort of tower dive, I guess, with the Rend. Actually, Kale moved out of the Rend range, so didn't manage to get that kill. Then back in the mid lane, not enough for you proc another shot. Is Zed going to do the same thing? Zed has already killed Kindred once. Oh, okay, executed. That's a lot better for the red team, getting the execute. Some really close plays. That almost could have been a really good swing for the blue team there. Actually being able to get those kills on. That's a lot of people. Like Jack's almost dying in top, even though he's a kill ahead. But if we look at the farm disparity between the Castin and the Jacks, it's crazy. So it's as if the kill might not have even happened because of the farm mixing up. It's a lot more even than it seems. Of course, starting with that sustain item as well. But yeah, in the mid lane, very unlucky for Zed, not managing to pick up Lux as well. Like I said, one more auto attack would have probably done it compared with the mark damage and the rest of the Ignite. Those shields, though, being expertly placed by the Lux player, doing well there. Of course, Kalista picking up those kills as well. You know, Talon level 3 now, still behind. Kindred is going to hit level 5 off this camp, so get in there. Flash is, of course, down. If we're just taking a look at the summoners, the Lux still has all kill potential in that lane ready with the Ignite. But of course, Zed is 1-0, so you have to be careful. He obviously has that penetration now as well, so he's going to be doing some mad damage, and that level advantage too. And the farm advantage too, so it's really just an advantage for the Zed at the moment. The jungle, I mean, to be fair, Kindred maybe a bit ahead, but she's 0-2. She's already died, you know, twice. Both those kills coming down to her from those enemy team. Blitzcrank baiting it in, very clear bait there, managing to put her in. Oh, Kale does not have her ultimate yet, she's not level 6. Is Kalista going to go with the Rend? Is Blitzcrank going to be able to take this kill and try and help out? Blitzcrank being good guy Blitzcrank here is like, eventually he's going to have to take it, but he was trying to let Kalista take that kill. Wow, Cassin actually going in. I don't think he wants that fight with a... Why would you go in on a Jax like that? Having to go in and flash out again. Jax was actually not in the middle of a minion wave. Getting pulled back, Ezreal. Not dodging it with his E. The Rend coming down, and that is the kill for Kalista. Picking one up. Jax almost getting the kill on Cassin as well in the top lane. So, but, you know, red team still coming out on top in that trade engagement. 2k gold lead now. Jax actually going to go in here. Does get the Rift Walk out. Is that going to be enough? The slow coming back down, but Kindred is in the wings. I think Jax senses something's not right here. Gonna get away very nicely there. I meant Kassadin senses something's not right here. That's what I meant to say. But of course, Kassadin going to be getting out perfectly fine. Look, Kindred is looking for it. Trying to get rid of this pink wood in the brush there. Paul coming down, getting another minion. Ezreal at this point has his tier, has a bit of damage, but of course 0-2, not looking too good for him at all. 10 minutes in, you know, 2k gold lead. Blitzcrank doing a little laugh down. I don't know how this fight's going to go. Kindred not actually maybe realizing I don't want it, but they're all coming down from Lux. Managed to get a great snipe. And the invulnerability, though, I don't know if it'll be enough. Kindred doing the kite, but managing to get actually killed by the Talon just. That was very close. If that Kindred ult wasn't down, I think that probably would have been a really good kill for those guys as well, because the cooldowns would be okay. But Talon managing to get his jump back up. And Jack's down here a bit too late. Not going to go for the tower dive. Definitely not worth it. But yeah, Lux trying to do what she can. 0-0 on Lux. Hasn't been participated in those kills yet. But that pull coming down, Ezreal does manage to actually get out of that one. So not going to be suffering the same fate as before. Which is going to be good for the blue team. They need every advantage they can get. Of course, they're playing in the right direction. Picking up those extra kills. Kindred 0-3 now. You know, had a good early game with that head, you know, making Talon's life a bit of a misery with the counter jungling. But unfortunately, when it's been in this fight, and in fairness to the Kindred, it's been quite unlucky plays as well. Like getting killed by the Zed early on, just then getting collapsed on, trying to do the counter jungling. But Talon has actually managed to get his way back into the game. He's ahead on farm in the jungle, and he's actually got a kill and an assist to his name. So, really good going by him. Just a little bit of a farm fest going on in this lane. Level lead by Jax as well. Farm even now. Of course, we did see that ahead. Jax actually going to go in with the Counter-Strike stun. Actually does hit, but, you know, going to be very hard to actually land a kill on Kassadin. Oh, the flash coming down outside of that. Jax actually trying to get away from this Talon. Does manage to go in here. Does actually get it, but it's going to be really low. I think these guys actually might want to go for the tower dive here. Talon is going to go over. Talon has his ultimate. Talon is level 6. Talon pops the ultimate. He's going in flash forward. Counter-Strike does actually hit the snipe coming down from Lux. And the jump back in does actually get the kill for Jax. In the end of all that, amazing synergy there by those two. Fantastic stuff. Talon biting off a bit more he can chew. Of course, with the Counter-Strike landing, does mean he's just stunned for a free ultimate from Lux and then actually ended up to get to kill. That could have gone so much worse. And actually, even with that play, that means Jax is now 2-0. But in the bot lane, we have Red taking another advantage. That's a free kill on Ezreal. Going to take a few tower shots, but nothing really of much damage. So, looking really good in this lane game for the Red team so far. Some really nice plays. Lux, of course, picking up her first assist of this game. First participation, which is good. Paul actually coming down to Kale. Kale does have her ultimate. She is going to pop it this time. She actually ignited down onto Kalista, but the barrier coming out and actually saving. I don't know if why she really wanted that fight. It was actually the heal as well that was popped there, not the exhaust as well. But oh, Lux has to be careful here. Zed does have his ultimate, but doesn't want to go for it just yet. Being wary of the Lux. Zed is, of course, ahead on farm as well, which is definitely helping. Jax really now, thanks to Talon, has been, you know, he's a bit of a free lane up here now. Building, of course, that Triforce. Paul almost connecting. Talon could do some plays here with his ultimate, but I think he's going to be wise and try not to go into those three guys. But now he goes in when the tower's down. What's going on there? He does pop his ultimate, of course, doing a lot on the flash coming out because he thinks it might be actually jumping on him. And here come the reinforcements. Here comes Kassadin. Going to try and get him. Goes get the slow. His Riftwalk is up. He's got his blade. He's glowing for the flash forward and does actually get it. Going in. Gets the ultimate down, but it's invulnerability coming down because of the Kindred. They do pick up one. Is Ezreal going to try and pick up the other? Of course, ult already has been used. And they're not going to manage to do it. But that is a good trade. The blue team trying to get things back in. But oh, Kindred is still around. Kindred actually jumping over the wall. The snipe coming down, but not too much hit. But Kassadin is going to pick up those kills as well, making it a trade evenly, well, in that little engagement. But this could still go for a 1-for-3 if Kale does pick up the kill, and it ends up being a 1-for-3 trade. Is it going to be a 1-for-4? Is Lux? No, the shurikens do miss, so Lux manages to get out there. Lux was aiming for that snipe down bot lane, and unfortunately for it, it got killed before she managed to get the assist on that, so that sucks. So blue team are going to be pinging towards the dragon there. Meanwhile, Jax is going to be trying to keep the gold lead ahead by killing these towers top. Going to be a free dragon here for these guys. Not going to be contested whatsoever. Red team, of course, all respawning now, all leaving the base at the same time. Jax actually thinking of heading back, so going to go buy some of his items. Zed doing a really nice job of this farming now. He's picking up a lot of CS in this mid lane. Obviously going to have to back out. Kindred picking up the red buff. Quite a little phase after those mad fights. Of course, if we look at the gold, 4K still in favour of the red team. Most of that is down to the bot lane. We have the Kalista absolutely going off it. Jax scaring away Talon, but Zed is around, so they might try and go for a little bit of a bait here, and they are going to chase him down. Because these two will quite easily take out the Jax here. He hasn't been back to buy yet, so he still has his same item. Still with the Cutlass building that Triforce. Kassadin, of course, building for that Rod of Ages to start with. Still hasn't got that yet, but of course picking up that kill in the last fight would have helped massively. Building his AP up, getting those stacks on that ring as well, which is always helpful. Kindred might be caught out here. I don't know if Kindred wants this because Ezreal is actually here going in. Is Ezreal got the ult? Ezreal could fire, but they don't even need the ult. She's just coming and getting absolutely slapped by Kale. Getting flamed. That's good stuff. Blue team getting these picks is really going to help them come back in the game. They really just need to give the help to their laner in the top though, of course, because Jax is pretty much dominating this lane at the moment. But Talon is here as I'm saying that to try and help. They have a pink one in this bush. They'll be able to see him. Jax cannot get away and does manage to get overconfident and does manage to die in the end. But the fight coming down the mid lane. Deathmark going out onto Lux. Ignite going down, but barrier blocking. It's not going to actually do much damage. That might have cost Zed his life. The Rend coming down. Not quite yet. And he does go down eventually to the Kalista. Oh, and the pull from Blitzcrank, but into the ultimate. Tal actually might be good enough here. Lux does hit it, but Lux walks the opposite way. So he actually manages to get out of that. The pull from Blitzcrank, pushing in the Kalista ultimate. Not the pull, the Kalista ultimate. Jumping in there. Managing to get another one. Oh, what a pull! What a pull onto Kassadin. Oh, normally that's not the character you want to pull because he can jump out, but I think he was as shocked as I was then. What a pull. Just pulling him in. There's nothing he can do. It's a 4-man squad. Absolute unluckiness from this Cassid in there. Unluckiness. Try to think of a better word to use, but unluckiness is what came to mind. Definitely explains this situation though. Jax, of course, doing what Jax does, going into that top lane to continue farming and pushing. Mid turret, of course, going down. So all outer turrets are now down for the blue team. But blue team haven't even picked up a turret of their own yet. So, but mid turret is almost down. Zed's been doing a good job. It's going to be up. It's really going to be up now for the Kassadin to get to the late game with Zed. Try and pick up these carries off. Of course, Jax, again, another really good late game. Callista with the Rens can be really detrimental to the blue team's plans as if she manages to get up all her items as well. So it's really going to have to be carefully played out by the blue team if they want to actually succeed in this game. And they're going to have to send someone to answer Jax because Jax is getting close to that tier 2 turret. And you really do not want to let him get near your base. You want to have that turret as a buffer. Kayle is actually going up there now to sort him out. And Kayle should have no problems. She's got the ult to stop the burst. Jax isn't going to bother diving her. And she'll be able to clear up those waves really fast. Callista actually going on Zed here. Blitzcrank can land another God Hook. But she might not even need the God Hook. The Rend coming down. And Kindra's just coming over the wall like saying, mine. I'll take the kill. Thank you very much. But yeah, man, Zed definitely underestimated the Callista's damage, as did I. Then I didn't expect that to actually happen. But the pull, there it is from Blitzcrank, using the AoE. It doesn't even matter if you can't see him. The snipe coming down from Lux as well to get some damage on these guys, pushing them away from the turret. Unfortunately for Lux, doesn't actually manage to pick up the kill on Kayle. Just a tiny bit of health left, which is, of course, always unlucky to see. Kayle on like 200 HP there. Jax, of course, are now waiting in the wings for this fight. The pull actually coming down, but he pulls him into himself and dies. Kassadin is doing some damage. Now, of course, we'll finish off with Callista, but maybe not the best idea to pull a champion in. It's going to give Red Team this turret anyway, though, regardless of Blitz dying. So, I guess it was a play. It was a 1-for-1, an even trade. You could argue more worth for the blue team, seeing it's a kill for a carry rather than a kill for a support. So, you know, although Callista did actually pick up the kill on the Kassadin as well. So I guess it's a kill for a carry. Of course, it's not to say that Red Team aren't still in a commanding position. Even with plays like that, they can afford to make a few mistakes here and there. If you notice, the gold lead is pretty massive at this point. 8k gold lead at this point, guys. 8k. And we're only 80 minutes in, so we haven't even reached 20-minute mark yet. 8k is pretty big for this early on in favour of that Red Team. With the farm they're picking up as well, closing down to 7, but you know, still a big gold lead. Dragon is going to be up in a minute. Baron, of course, going to be something that's going to be starting to be contested at 20 minutes. See what these teams now are in these. This game seems to be very patchy so far. It's very you know, actiony for a lot of the time, and then it just lulls out a bit into these quiet moments. Right, I think it's the time in the battle where I'm going to try and take a drink without anything happening. So. But let's see if I can do this. Okay, I'm back just in time to get the pull onto Blitz. Oh man, as if that happened. The snipe does get him, even though he was invisible. The timing on that drink was perfect, just as I finished it. I'm sticking with that. That was good stuff. Of course, all pings coming down to the top lane. They know they have to actually do something against this Jax. Pink ward in that bush still not been cleared out. Actually, it's been there for a while. That's paid for itself, that pink ward with these vision. Blue team have some good vision in their jungles, to be fair. Dragon is actually going to be Kindred taking that down, so that's going to be a dragon for the red team. Going to even out those dragons. They're for a blue buff, so you know, you definitely want to take it for the dragon instead. Going to help with those objectives as well, especially if red team do want to go. The mark is actually going down. I don't think Zed really wanted that fight, honestly. Callista's doing it, but actually he gets it with the mark, so maybe he did, but for his own life. Blitzcrank now on his own in the whole enemy team. He's obviously going to use the Pinecone to jump over into his own team. Kindred is around. Lux is here actually collapsing on them, so unluckily for Talon, it did not work out too well. Blitz is ready and waiting. You know what Blitz is like with these hooks, guys? He's definitely got it. He's waiting, but he misses this one. I was bigging you up, Blitz. You're meant to hit the hook. Come on, man. But, oh, I don't think he wants the snipe, and it's actually going to... oh! There's the snipe. There it is. Blitz actually living thanks to that Kindred ultimate, but oh, the snipe now coming in from Lux as well. There's like 2 snipes on this team. All the kite potential, there's chucking off spells in the backline of this blue team. No one else actually died that fight. It's crazy. Look at the health bars. Everyone's so low that could have gone either way. But, you know, good peel off by the red team there. They could have definitely lost more. Lux managing to get some decent damage off on their team to stop the chase. And those double snipes come down. You got the Ez, you got the Lux snipes. Opposite sides. Of course, Lux is going to be doing a lot more damage than the Ezreal. She's stacking up a Rod of Ages already. You can see, you know, ahead of casting on those stacks. Building in some more CDR to get those snipe down to ridiculous levels of cooldown. Not sure what it is when Lux is level 16. Like, you can get ridiculously low ultimate cooldown, like 15 seconds or so with full CDR. So it's going to be an ultimate that needs to be fired off quite a lot. And does a lot of damage as well, especially when you have your mark on as well, when they're illuminated. Of course, red team sticking around in the blue team's jungle. I don't know if this is a good idea, although Blitz is doing some damage with that ultimate of his. But of course, Zed is on the backline. Zed's damage! Zed's damage doing so much there. They're actually going to go for the chase with Blitzcrank, but the snipe is going to come down and actually finish off Zed. But they still want this fight. Talon actually managing. Actually, look, Ezreal does pick that up. And the flash, I don't know why that's flash, but he's in the backline just trying to kill Kassadin. Jax didn't work. And Lux is going to try and test her luck here against the... I'm not sure if this is going to go, but he's like, nope, no thanks. Going to use the Pinecone to get away. Jumping around and really well dodging those abilities as well. That was a bit of a tongue twister fight, but no, he goes back in and Lux kills him anyway. I'm not sure why that was, but Jax is doing the same on the opposite team. He's gone back in and killed himself. So we just had a double killing of selves between the Talon and the Jax on opposite teams there. Not quite sure what they were thinking, both of them going in there. And now Kayle just decides, oh, I want my life to end too. And the snipe again. The cooldown is so short, even though she just used it. And it's already up again to get another kill. Lux is doing work this game, 4-0-7. Definitely trying to take this game to its end point. She is one of the reasons they've got this 7k gold lead. Oh, but Blue have got a great pick onto Kindred here. The ultimate coming down, but it's only going to last so long. Is Kindred actually going to go down? And Kindred does go down, shut down by the Ezreal. But Kassadin has gone down as well, and so has Zed. Kalista actually picking up, and Kalista might be looking to pick up another here. Does manage if she can get the Rend off. I think that's going to be the end. The Rend does go down. There's a shot down onto Ezreal. He's been picking up a few kills. Talon is going to have to run away here. And just as things were looking a bit better for the blue team, red team have come back in again and turned a pick against them. Let's not forget that fight was a pick on a red player, and the blue were the ones that actually came on top there. I mean, red were the ones that came on top. So yeah, blue tried to pick off. I mean, they did get the pick. They killed Kindred, but they lost 3 members for it, so it's just not worth it. And they're going to lose a lot more as well. It looks like in that lane, they are trying to go in and got the front turret, and Jax is here pushing. They're actually going to go for this inhibitor as well. And Jax, I don't think you want that fight under the turret. Kayle does have her ultimate, so got to be careful. But meanwhile in mid, Kalista just doing what Kalista does, picking up that inhibitor. That pick, blue team trying to go aggressive, turned into towers and inhibitor, but they've done it again. He pulled him in, but Zed's going down. He doesn't care. He's gonna go down, but Jax is trying to run away from this Kassadin, and he's low as well. But again, another pickup for Kalista. This Kalista again doing work. Kalista and Lux, the 2 pillars of this game, and it does manage to hit the thing. He hit it, even though he's invisible, gets the snipe. Ezreal looking to get away here. Kayle coming in from the back line, does pop the ultimate. Look at that, doesn't. This is Kassadin's now time to clean this stuff up. Everyone is really low. Kassadin is doing some damage. Jax is in here just counter-striking, walking towards people. It's another kill for Kassadin, going mad. Jax trying to get away from this Kassadin now. Oh, the pull actually coming in, but I don't think he wants that. The Ignite actually coming down as well. Another kill for Kassadin. Kassadin just picked up a ton of kills that fight. It's going to be a really good buy for him. So, blue team managed to get... Oh, Ezreal, I don't think you wanted that. Ezreal managed to get caught out. Jax just fighting. I think Kassadin may have chased a bit too hard onto Jax, getting a Q, and actually Kindred did kill Zed as well. Let's try and rewind and watch what's happening there. Get the Kindred down. So that goes down, yeah, he gets her, and then Zed comes into this fight. Zed's got the death mark going down as well, but Kindred just kiting them around like crazy. And of course then Jax does kill Kassadin, so a bit out of chase, but then I think they're going to be able to pick up this kill as well pretty safely. I don't think Kindred's going to be able to do anything more. Going to get the red buff burn, although Although the minion, no, we're good. The heal came down. That was really close. So, in a recap of that fight, that was just a crazy couple minutes there. That's what I mean. It was so slow, then it goes so fast. So, we had blue team trying to get a pick. They kill Kindred. Kindred managed to come back. The fight's done. And then over the wall, Kindred comes to pick up Ezreal and picks up Zed. As blue team are winning, Casting meanwhile chasing down members. But unfortunately, he let Jax just heal up off stuff. And then Jax managed to turn around and kill it. In that 1v1 where Jax has got his abilities up, his ult and Counter-Strike, you know, Casting obviously overestimated his own damage, or at least underestimated the Jax's burst potential. It was close, but came in favour. And man, the gold lead as well, it's still up really high. It's about 9,000 gold at this point in favour of the red team. Not going to hit that pull. Another dragon as well in favour of the red team. So they're doing well. Going to get that blue buff as well. Steal it from the enemy. So at the moment, the blue team really need some sort of flashes actually coming forward for that, and that's not going to hit. I don't think that was worth it because they've put themselves in a really bad position. Callisto is going to be helpful, try and get it, but Zed's damage onto Callisto just ruins it. I mean, Kayle got the kill there, but Zed did all that damage. There we go. Zed picks up the kill onto Blitzcrank. Zed's damage was insane then with that death mark. Duskblade is just making it so hard for them to get these sideways. In all fairness, though, mistakes were made by the red team there. They did not need to go and try and chase that so hard. I mean, that was flashes used. 2 flashes used in that engagement to try and get that 1 kill. And then they end up both losing their lives with nothing. So, really, really bad trade. Of course, all the other players were down there getting the dragons. So, it wasn't a time to be fighting whatsoever. Do have Lux and Jax in the enemy jungle, just both of them chilling. Kindred trying to push down these waves. Is Kindred, guys, that's the pink ward from the beginning. Kindred's finally taken it out. That pink ward has probably survived about 20 minutes into this game. It's paid for itself. We have blue pings coming down towards Baron now because they can't really see people on the map. So this is it. Let's just remember, guys, 5 turrets on the red team. None for blue right now. They have to, if they want to win this game, they need to start making some dents into the turret. But the snipe coming down, ultimate is used to get away there. Oh, but Zed re-engages the damage. I think that's still going to die. It's not going to matter. The death mark does manage to pick her up, but Cassin is going to pick up another kill and kill Kindred there in that lane. That was fantastic. The death mark managing to pick up onto Callista. Zed, of course, losing his life as well for that. But all in all, a 2-for-1 trade. So, in favor of the blue team. I don't think that TP was a good idea because it's Jax you're fighting, and Jax ruins these turrets. For those you don't know, his attack speed getting up there into crazy levels. Almost finished the second item spike as well. Oh, the pull! Kayle not paying attention. Is that pull going to cost her life? Just stood there. And I think she'll be okay. She does not have her ultimate either, so they do actually have to be careful here. These guys need to be careful as well. It's a 4 versus 3. 2 members of red team are still down. Pull actually coming in onto Talon there. Not going to manage to get the stun up with Jax. The snipe just missing as well. Very, very close. Very, very close. Super minions, of course, still trailing through the mid. The inhibitor must be close to respawning by now. Red team are going to try and consolidate here. Blitz is still going mad with these, but this Blitz play has been fantastic this game. 18 assists. I think he might have got a bit too big for his boots there. But I think he might be able to get out just fine. Got the shields come down. Oh, Cassin is going for that. He pulls in the Cassin. Jax looking to re-engage, then thinking maybe not. Oh, Callista saves the day with the ultimate. Just pulling him back like, no, my support. Come back here. Jax actually engaging onto full 3 members there. Don't think he wants that, but Jax is actually alive there. The rest of the team still collapsing on Kayle with the ultimate down. Everyone focused Kayle, but the ultimate came down, and then Kindred still in the fight, but not going to be doing enough. Talon is now here, but the ultimate going down. And he's going to try and do some damage. Zed, of course, death marking that Callista every single fight. Talon does pick up the kill, but Zed doing a very crazy amount of damage. And this is going to be a pretty self-explanatory. The snipe does come down and actually manages to pick up Ezreal as well. What a fight. A 3-for-4 still in favor of the blue team. That's the second fight blue team have taken in quick succession that's been in their favor. Taking out 2 members in that top lane and then an extra 4 members for their 3. Jax the only one that lived, and Jax got chunked really early on in that fight as well, so he didn't really get his damage out. But unfortunately, you know, this is how you get back into these games. You get these positive trades. I mean, it's not by much, but they're positive fights. They're fights that are going in blue team's favor, but then you look at the gold lead, and you would think, how are blue teams still winning these fights? And I'll tell you how. Zed. Zed's score 4-9. Fair play to the guy. He has been getting that Callista out of the fight every single time. That is his job. And Talon's job as well, is to ruin this Callista. Oh, the pull actually goes. Blitzcrank going to get a solo kill here. Is Blitzcrank going to get a solo kill here? I think he might. No, he's not, of course. Yeah. Oh, no, he's going back in. No. Blitzcrank, yeah. Talon running away. That's a good idea. Oh, Talon, you silly boy. Talon. Oh, very close. Oh, Blitzcrank does die. Okay, that would have been funny to see Blitzcrank just kill Talon straight up there. It did look like it for a bit, but Zed coming in for the kill. But as I was saying, yeah, Zed is doing his job, and Talon dies anyway. Kindred coming in to finish it. Oh, Zed is actually going to go in onto the Callista again. It's an even fight, but it's not going to really an even fight, is it? It looked even, but then I remembered, wait, Death Mark has been popped, and it's just going to pop her head off. Caston does really not want to be here. Kindred does have that kite potential, and then Jax is coming in with the big smash on his forehead. So Zed again doing his job, taking out Callista, and he lived that time as well. So he's doing his work, and Kale actually coming in there. Kale with the mad damage. Kindred's ultimate actually is going down. Zed might lose his life here. Does manage to get hit by the snipe as well. Jax coming down to finish that off. Shut down by Jax. So now it's actually a fight that's been in favor of the red team. So just as I was saying, they might be building up. This is now a reverse trade. It's now a 3-for-2 in favor of the red team. Jack's getting big. These guys are definitely getting their skills up. And yes, I'm aware the scoreboard has messed up. Whenever you do the backspace in the spectator client, it messes up the order of the scoreboard. So I'm afraid people might just have to live with it in the future. Especially if I keep wanting to rewatch cool things that happen. But yeah, Dragon is going to be up soon as well. Just these guys just completely taking out the jungle for the blue team, trying to get every little bit of resource they can. Oh no, it's a story again. Blitzcrank really does not like this Talon, and they're going in, and Callista is easily going to get that kill. Those crits coming down, that damage coming down from Callista is insane. Now, building that BF sword as well into an exile. I'm probably going to go for the Infinity Edge, I would have thought. Or maybe the Guardian Angel. That would not be a bad shout either. Of course, BF sword now is part of that, and you do get lots of damage now on your Guardian Angel. Really cool change, but they're going in for the fight. It doesn't like Callista is still on the backline. Zed has not been able to get a nice beat on her. She's actually playing pretty smart now, staying amongst all these friends, and Zed isn't going, but he get pulled over. Unfortunately, it was Kale with the ultimate coming down, so it's not going to do much, but Ezreal firing off does only hit the Blitzcrank, who is tanky, but the fight's still looking in favor of the blue team. They're actually going to move beyond, no, maybe not be able to pick up. They've actually gone forward, and they are, but Lux manages to pick them all off with a brilliant snare, and then in the fight, Callista is still around. Ezreal trying to go, but here comes Zed. Zed picks one up. Zed's got his death mark still because he didn't have to ult her. Zed's going to try and pick out, and it doesn't even need to because the death mark did all the work for him. Fantastic stuff, as Kindred was, of course, getting the dragon. Lux now, the job here is to get away. Lux now has used a flash, and she will be able to get away safely. So Zed, again, 9 and 10 now. Zed's score does not do him justice of the plays he's been making this game. Nullifying these squishy champions, and nullifying even Jax here. So it's gone. It's also, I don't know why I built that item. I should have built Blade of the Ruin King. There we go. There's my assessment on my own performance there. Jax, build Blade of the Ruin King. Don't build that. Not for this game. Blade would have been a lot better choice for the sustained potential against the Zed for sure. But we'll see how it manages to use it. Of course, gold lead's still... I mean, I'm going against the red team here, but gold lead is still in their favor. So, you know, you got to respect. 6k now. Of course, it's gone down. Blue team doing a good job staying in this game. They really need to outlast it, is what I would think. Try and get Ezreal some more kills. Ezreal really doesn't have much damage at the moment. You know, he's got the Last Whisper, but let's bit Cassidin, though. Cassidin going in. Cassidin is doing what... Oh, the Zhonya's. Oh, the Zhonya's. The snipe is actually not going to be enough. Zed's still going in. Zed still has his death. Zed just death-marked. Zed just death-marked someone I didn't see, though. But Blitzcrank is coming from the background. Blitz is just giving his own life. I'm not sure who Zed... I just saw the cooldown go in the corner. I'm not really sure. But that was a fantastic fight by those guys there. Zed doing the work. So, Cassin and Zed there just double-teaming Callista. Callista is the one that needs to carry this game. And Lux, to be fair, as well. Lux has still only died twice in this game. Jax has died 3 times. Callista has died a lot, but Callista has 12 kills and 11 assists. Callista's been doing a lot. And in fairness to Callista, a lot of the time she's died, there's really not been a lot she can do because Zed is playing well. Like, Zed is doing really well and actually doing a lot to try and kill this, like doing his job essentially, like I was saying before, doing his job and killing this Callista off. And Blitz, of course, ends up dying with her because, you know, they've almost got the same deaths because they're always together when they're dying. Kindred, you know, there's a lot of kills on the board for this team, but, you know, the people that are positive, they're really not making the impact they need to do. Like, Jax needs to be split pushing, but they're countering him really well. Like, they're doing such a good job of countering him when he's trying to push down these lanes. They've still got their inner turret as well for that top lane that he's been pushing, so... Just one of those things, you know, Jax in team fights, Jax is better split pushing than he is in team fights. Of course, he can clean up after a fight and do really well that way when he's got his TP, but that's why he has his TP. So he can be split pushing and then join in on the fight to help clean things up. But, you know, you want to be split pushing with him, you really do. Nice quiet breath now. You know, closing up on a, you know, just about 5,000, 4,000, 5,000 lead now. It's differentiating with each minion wave that's coming. Having one of those quiet patches now anyway. Of course, it's crazy to think that Red Team had such a lead at one point. You know, there was 9k. Oh, the pull actually coming onto Kale. Blitzcrank hitting another hook, but I think he didn't actually want that one. TP is coming down from Jax. Cancel your TP. Yep, there we go. Gonna say not a good idea. So that's actually TP down now. TP was cancelled, now TP is down. So they've essentially, blue team have picked up a kill and picked up a TP against them. So now Jax cannot help in the fight. Jax cannot now continue split pushing and then come back everyone up unless he backs. And this is gonna be a turret down. You know, still 6 turrets, 6-2, and this is gonna be helping even that out. Red team have definitely thrown along this game, and Jax is actually going to go in on Kale, who has her ultimate. He's going to use her ultimate. Ezreal's coming along. Ezreal going to get it, but he does just kite him away, and they're going in with a snipe coming down as well, and Kindred does manage to pick that one up as well. Of course, Jax is going down in that top lane. The kite potential from Ezreal, just due to his items, is really good now. I think he's going to go for that Blade of the Ring King now for even more kite. Of course, he has the slow with his item choice as well. Instead of going for the, you know, against going for the Triforce, of course Sheen builds into both. So it's been a really positive choice in managing to actually get the Jax kill right there. Definitely down to that. Of course, Casting did fall in that fight as well. So technically it's a 1-for-1, but you know, unless Kindred has something to say for it, Kindred doing a ton of damage onto Zed there. Just in really fast succession with that attack speed, and also with the procs of her passive, if that is even a passive. Kindred I've actually never played myself, so can't really comment too much on this champion, but all I do know is the ultimate is going to be doing some work, and it will be making her invulnerable, but she's still going to be going down. Zed picking up that kill, like, you damaged me, I kill you. Zed still has his death mark though. Double kill for Zed. Fantastic. Talon just jumped over and got killed midair. Pull trying to come in to save him, but I don't think it's going to matter. Luck's actually going to try and go there, but not too much luck. So now it's Jax and Blitz left on this team. Blue team are really trying to push, but I say that, but Blitz isn't going to be lasting for long. I don't know why he was on his own there. Zed didn't actually pick up the kill. Kale actually picked up the kill, but Zed doing the damage. Jax has gone up top to farm. Blue pings. Zed is actually going to go top to try and contest Jax, but I really think Jax needs to back. Because this team is going to go through the base. This team's going to go... Jax isn't backing. Back. You're gonna lose. Zed actually is not even contesting it. Jax isn't far enough down to really make it pressure. Jax is obviously trying to build pressure so they back away from the base. I mean, Callista is back now in all fairness, so it's not going to matter too much. Zed, of course, is picking up that dragon, but Jax definitely should have tried to back there and prevent that inhibitor from going down. This is the Elder Dragon as well. So Elder Dragon going down in favor of the blue team, which is going to be crazy. Jax backing in the bush, but Jax actually jumping in onto Talon. I don't know if Talon wants this fight. Talon is sticking around. Talon definitely wants this fight, but there it is, popping it, and he gets dunked on. So that is a good, you know, Jax can do some pressure with that. Now Jax is backing. See, now Jax should really be trying to push and get that turret down, but it doesn't matter because this fight is definitely going to go on. But they've got Elder Dragon buff now. Jax is backed, probably to pick up an item or two. TP, he does have TP up. Okay, he does have TP up. So, but to be fair, if I was him, all the 4 members of blue team were on the map. Jax at the moment could literally be picking, could be pushing down and pushing down into that turret and you know, pushing into the base and trying to force them to react from that. Oh my god, guys, and I've also just noticed the gold. The gold is almost dead even. Red have gone from their 9k at the highest point of me noticing was 9,000 gold, okay? 9,000. It's now even. This is how much blue team have got back into this game, and it has really been down to the Zed player. You know, Kale as well, Ezra, all of them just working together and really trying to, you know, bring this together. Now this game is even. You know, that gold lead is nothing. It's a tiny little margin for this point in the game. People are building their max items now. It was really a game for red team to lose, and they've definitely helped themselves along with that, and now making it even, making a game really hard for themselves. And blue team playing from behind this entire game finally have a bit of even, but the pull does come down from Blitz. Really good try and engage. The stun does hit a ton of members as well. They are going to try and take this fight, but actually Kale does pick up Blitzcrank, and the ultimate from Ezreal coming down. Triple kill for Kale, and they do manage to pick them all up. That Ezreal ult just chunked everyone down, and Zed was free to dish out a ton of his damage onto the fight. Zed just melting people there. I mean, Kale did pick up a ton of those kills, but Zed, let's not underestimate his damage. Talon this game has been the fall guy for the blue team, 5-14, but he has still made a really good impact on the rest of this game. And Zed is realizing that, hey, we can just actually end this game most likely. So Cassin, you know, didn't really need to back there. If they're going to try and charge with timers on here, with 25 seconds on Lux, with 16 seconds on Blitzcrank, they are attacking the Nexus turrets now. The super minions, the Baroned up minions here, ready to attack. I don't think they're going to have enough. I don't think they're going to be able to try and stop this. The Nexus is going down, and that is GG. Wow. And it ended with blue team with the gold lead. So we're just going to watch this build up to the last fight here. Obviously trying to ward up around Baron. Trying to get as much as they could. But, you know, this is when it was even. In fairness to red team, they were losing fights even when they were ahead. You know, blue team was still picking up the advantages. And it honestly still ended up being in vain, unfortunately, for them. It looked like a good fight to start with. Of course, you see them posturing here. And then I think it's Talon that Blitz does eventually hook in. Yeah, Blitz chucks a blind hook over the wall, manages to hook in the Talon, and then they all go in crazy. If you notice, the Ezreal in the backline is firing off damage, and this is it. Ezreal ults and chunks down a group of them, and Zed is just there with the Kale ult on him, which means he's not taking any damage, and Zed is doing so much damage, picking up the Baron, and that is what won them the game. So that game I thought was particularly crazy. Definitely wanted to share it with you guys of how, like, obviously I was on the red team during this game playing as the Jax, and I screwed up so much in this game, and we all did. It was incredible because we knew we were so far ahead, yet it just didn't feel like it every fight. So that is some of the crazy stuff that can happen in League of Legends. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and of course hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with the rest of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye!